Hello and welcome to another episode of the Appelboom Bites podcast. Today's episode number 86, and we are very sorry that we're a little bit delayed, but we had some technical issues, but glad that we're here right now. Today is a very, very special episode because we will have a new co-host and we will also have a very special guest. I will introduce the guest later on in the show, but first let me introduce our co-host. She is back. It is Clare Coco. Welcome on the show, Clare Coco. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm happy to be back. He comes at a good time because now I'm on bed rest a little bit. So I'm staying at home. So this is perfect. I'm happy to do this.
Yeah, because can you show us your hand?
Yes. And this is my right hand. So I've been practicing writing with my left, but I still can review and interview, pens and stuff like that. It's not only writing.
Good.
It's what they look
good.
like,
That's
right?
good. We can still talk about it, and that's also very important, right? So that's what we're going to do today. Would you like to explain to people a little bit more what you did with your hand, or before people would think that you had like a big accident or something?
Well, I tell people that my husband kind of I went like this. No, it's not. I was bone on bone in the thumb joint, which makes it very painful in height and hold stuff. So I had to have joint reconstruction surgery, and it takes about 2 to 3 months till I'm fully back to normal. But I keep trying.
That's good. That's good. Just a couple more weeks, and then
Yeah.
you're back on track again.
I'm back on track again.
Welcome, Claire. I'm so glad to have you back, and we're going to have a lovely 5 weeks because we have a lot of very special guests for the upcoming 5 weeks, and we're just going to have a lot of fun. But first, today we have the one and only OBG of Kaweco here on the show. It is the one and only Michael Gutberlet.
Hello, all together.
Hello.
Hi, Joost. Hi, Coco. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I'm so sorry, guys. I didn't put my phone on flight mode. Wait. So sorry. Here I am. Welcome, Michael. How are you?
Fine. Wonderful.
Yeah, it's so glad to have you. So explain us a little bit. What does OBG means?
OBG, my daughter found it, Christiane, because I get older and older. So they said, we need a new title for you. So, and the title is now OBG, and it means old but gold. So I like it.
Yes, it's fair. It suits you very good. Congratulations with your contract extension that you got last week.
Yes, thank you. I will work as OBG up to 70, and then let's see if they have still some small room for me.
If they still want you to hang around a little bit longer, that's lovely. Well, of course, I think Kaweco without Michael won't be Kaweco, so they will be really happy with you. Thank you for being here with us. And well, we will talk about the Kaweco a lot, of course, but also about a few other things because we will also discuss the Dutch pen show that's coming up. It's in about 1.5 weeks. And we are preparing for that a lot. And well, since Michael, you have a lot of experience with pen shows, we will talk a little bit about that as well. So, but before we start the podcast, we always do the pen check.
The pen check.
So, Claire, I would like to ask you, what fountain pen are you writing with today?
Well, since the Dutch pen show is coming up pretty soon, I figured that would show my Dutch Pen Show 2023 Kaweco. I love my aluminum Kawecos because even though right now I'm having my little hand condition, but I just like the weight and feel of these, and I love it. And this is one of my favorite colors, so it works really well. So this is what I'm using with my left hand. I'm doing my left hand practicing.
It's a very spectacular color.
It's a
very spectacular color. Yeah,
it's one of my favorite colors. Anything yellow, gold, like that's one of my favorites.
Okay.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. Thank you, Claire.
Yeah.
Michael, what fountain pen do you write with today?
Today, I have, in my bedroom, I have a drawer where I have all the pens which I use from time to time. And today I carry a very special type, or this week I carry a very special type. It's a dark brown edition. This is the number 1 of 60. They made for my 60, it was done for my 60th birthday.
Oh, that's a long time ago, huh?
Thank you. Yeah, but I love it, and I had all 60 pieces.
Oh,
They
you have
give
them all.
me
You have all
60 pieces, yes,
Yeah.
and I give it away to my family members.
Oh,
And
nice.
some very close friends. So they got one of that. So yeah, this is what I'm using. And I'm also, of course, a fan of the art sport. This is why I carry always 2 with me. This art sport, yeah,
That's nice.
And this is rainbow color Liliput. It's not yet on the market, but this is a test piece.
It's not fire blue, right?
No.
No.
This is a special rainbow production on stainless steel. And I test since, I think, 3 months, 4 months, the surface, how it comes together with my keys in the pocket. And, I carry always this together.
Yeah, it should be, right? It should
Yes.
It should work together.
It should work together, and of course it get a little bit damaged when you see on the surface. Of course, this is natural, but in general, it's very good. So we will come out with that Liliput rainbow.
That's really cool.
In the next months. Exact timing, I don't know.
No, we will see it. We will see it when it comes. But how does the surface do together with your keys? Is it doing okay, or?
Yes, it's doing okay.
Yeah.
Okay. After 3 months, you can see some little scratches, or yeah. So can you see that?
But I think it can also be part of the experience, right?
Yes, of course. Who carries pens together with the keys?
Yeah, not a lot of people, but if you do it, it should be like, okay.
It should be, yes, stay for some months. By the way, we make a test. We have a tumbling machine, which comes from the pharmacy. When you make pills, the mixing of pills, this machine we are using together with keys and coins to test our surface for several hours. And then
is that also how you made the stone washed?
No, the stonewash story was the stonewash was a little bit different. The story.
Okay.
So, but in that case, we are testing our surfaces like that for several hours, and then the surface should stay only on the corners. It can go away because corners are always the most dangerous or hidden points. So, but on the flat surface, the surface should be good enough. Yeah, should stay.
Yeah,
should be not damaged. So, and when you talk,
Ginger is making a comment. It's called key patina.
Yeah, key patina. Ah, okay. And the stonewash was a little bit different story. The idea came because I forgot a black chrome Lamy CP1 ball pen in my clothing, in my shirt. And my wife put it in the washing machine with 60 degree, and the black come out with some gold corners and scratches. So this is how Stonewashed was born. So I said, how can we realize that as a standard product on sport?
Yeah. I still think that's one of the most beautiful Kawecos that was ever created.
Thank you.
Let's have a look at my pen check as well, because I, of course, also have a pen check. But before I do that, I forgot to mention to welcome everybody in the chat. And of course, if you have a question for me, for Michael, or for Claire, just ask them and we will throw them in the show and then we can discuss it. But first, have a look at my pen check, because my pen check is a pen that Michael introduced last time he was here on the show. It was about a year ago, a little bit longer, because it is the Piston Sport. It was a pen that people waited for a long time for. And they first launched it as an aluminum version, and after that, this is the plastic version. So this is the classic Sport as a piston filler with this ink window in there. And yeah, it's just, I'm so happy that Kaweco came out with this, because, well, people were really almost threatening me to have this pen created. And well, finally it's here. So yeah, people are really happy about it. And that's my pen check for today. And I think the Piston Sport is one of the best releases that Kaweco did in the past years, after another amazing invention, and that is... Why are you laughing, Michael? Huh?
You're simple.
Well, he's
What
such
do
a
you think I'm going to say?
too.
What do you think I'm going to say?
You're simple. Sport. The pearl collar. No?
No, this is the best invention.
Oh,
The foldable
Okay,
Mini
thank you.
Converter.
Yeah,
This
thank you.
is the best invention, I think, in the whole pen industry of the last 10 years. Because, well, because of this little foldable piece, people can now use converters with their Liliput fountain pens. So this is the best invention, at least in my opinion.
Okay.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
Yeah. Now, we have also inquiries from competitors. They ask me, Michael, can you supply us this foldable converter? So now I have two hearts in my breast, you know, because I should help them. And then there's a competition to me. So should I? And I need also, of course, the investment back of the molds. So
yeah.
It's a force
it works
back.
2 ways.
Yeah.
It works 2 ways. But if you place a really big Kaweco on there, maybe you can just supply them.
It's on.
Right? Yeah, then it's okay. All right, let's have a look. Everybody in the chat. Suzette Perez is saying hello to all of us. And Ginger is saying, welcome back from vacation, Joost. You look rested. I envy you. Thank you so much. It was already a couple of weeks ago, but still, it was very good. VM Tromba is saying, I love my Kawecos. And I think that's a really good statement because, well, we all do, of course. And Michael Duncan is saying, I've got the bronze, which is my everyday carry, in my pocket with my pocket knife and yes keys, inked in with Graf von Faber-Castell Cognac Brown ink. So yeah, that's how it should, right? With the bronze.
Yeah.
Should be
good.
There. It should be there.
Yeah.
Michael, I have a question for you from our previous guest. We always start a podcast with a question from the previous guest. Our previous guest was Kate from Benu. And her question was, and I think this is a really good question for you, because since you're so creative, her question was, there are already many different designs. What would be your idea for a new concept founder band that would be whoa?
This is very difficult.
I know.
I think what I'm missing in the market at the moment is a telescopic pen.
Mm-hmm.
So telescopic fountain pen, because Kaweco in the old days had also a telescopic fountain pen. So to work on that would be fun. You know, in my head always there's something. Yeah. And what I also think I want to do is a really safety pen, like a real safety pen. A real one, because Kaweco has the history that they found. I think it was 1903, where they invented the Kaweco safety pen with the threading on the back. So I want to do, even the people today would not understand really fully how to handle a safety pen. Yeah, I think we will get a lot of problems that the ink is leaking, and but
a lot of returns.
A lot of returns, yes, and they say there's no nib inside. Because when they open the cup, they don't see the nib. So, but this is something what is really wow. Yeah. So
yeah, definitely.
I would like a safety pen. I think we have a couple, and I think a Kaweco one would be really cool. Yeah. I know,
Yeah.
Well, you can always send it with a QR code on the box to a YouTube channel on how to use it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's a good one.
But you know, I personally never read instructions.
No, that's why you need to go. No, that's why you need to go to a YouTube where someone just demonstrates it, because it's easier than reading instructions, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's true.
It's much easier. Well, Michael, they gave you 2 more years, right? So you have 2 years to create this, and then
on the back side you see drawings on my a lot of drawings. This is another concept we have, because a redesign of sport ball pen and pencil. So this is on our agenda since already since several years, and we are going now in the construction. And because we think that we go more in the historic direction again, and the sport design of ball pen and pencil at moment is a little bit too easy and too far away from the historic. So we think about that, and this is why I have a lot of drawings on my back.
Oh, that's good. That's good. If you're looking for someone to test your pens, Ginger is saying I'd be happy to test the pens for you. So keep that in mind.
Yeah, I was telling this Montblanc all the time when I was visiting Montblanc. So I I remember the story when I was in the development department at Montblanc 20 years ago or 25 years ago. And I had the Agatha Christie set in my pocket. And I was talking, and then the boss of the development department said, okay, I'm interested in that, and I want to make some notes. And I put out of my trousers pocket the Agatha set with 3 pens, fountain pen, ball pen, and pencil out. And he got in that eyes, and he said, Mr. Gutberlet, you write with these pens? So it was really fun, because there was already, because even I had a pen case which had these 3 departments. Yeah, they keep it separated with the separator, but they were already scratched. I still have them. It's the only limited edition I kept from Montblanc. The other one I sold. But it was really fun to see that it's not a daily use in your trousers, to go around with this kind of pens.
A writing instrument you should use, right? You should.
Yes.
Or you have to use it as home decorations, as Claire does. But that is different.
No. They are decorated. We have people collect artwork to put on the walls. We have our pens showing, but we do use them.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah, and somebody want to show up, no? But here.
Yeah. Yeah, my husband had, like, if he has to have a shirt always with a pocket, always.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Always. Oh, yeah.
Well, Claire, we also have your husband in the chat. Peter, welcome. Hello, Joost, Mr. G, and wife. So,
okay.
So it's good to have you there, Peter. All right, let's talk a little bit about Kaweco, because, well, that's what we're here for, of course, and that's really important. We already briefly discussed the foldable mini converter, but there was also a beautiful color recently launched in the Collection Sport it's the honey. I don't have it here anymore because we completely sold out. But Michael, maybe you have still somewhere over there on your desk.
No.
Okay, well then you have to look up the photos on our website or on the internet.
Sorry.
Because it's a beautiful color. It looks a little bit like this, but it's more. So this is the All Sport, and as a collection sport, so it's made from plastic, and it's a completely different kind of color, therefore. But it's a really nice one, actually, the Honey Sport. So that's the collection sport. Together with the collection sport, also a do-it-yourself sport was launched. It was the Emerald Eve, if I'm correct. And that's a Kaweco Sport that you cannot buy online. And it was an idea of Michael a couple of years ago to bring people to the physical stores again. Okay, how can we make people move to stores or move to events? How can we do that? And he had this amazing idea, like, okay, make it a more experience. So let people create their own Kaweco sport. So that's what you can do with it, do it yourself. But Michael, maybe you can explain it a little bit better, how that works.
Yeah, it works very well. And basically, this is how we do it also in our production. Our assembling stuff still do the assembling with similar machines, only a little bit more heavy machines. But it's the same process. And the idea came from my father, because he always was thinking in in assembling easy, less gluing, just everything pressed together, and that you can use the parts for multiple purpose, like a rollerball, and fountain pen, same parts, or some parts are the same. So this was always my thinking, and this is how it was developed. And the idea for the do-it-yourself pen for the stores, we found because in some countries or in some areas like Hong Kong, for example, we had a big success. There was always a big line of waiting people, and they had a lot of fun, to create their own pen. So, and this is how we started and make it more and more to bring the people in the stores. Because writing by hand or writing with a fountain pen, it's not only the online shop where you can just buy it. It's best you have the feeling over there. At least sometimes you should go and try, and learn something additional to nibs, to inks, whatever.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's, sorry, Claire, go ahead.
No. I was going to say, because I know they do them in the stores, but would you do them, say, at a pen show here in the US?
Of course, that's possible. Our distributor is informed that he can do it on the pen shows together with a retailer. That's possible. He can borrow the machine. The machine can be shipped everywhere. We are prepared for that. So
I think that would be really cool to do at a pen show, because lots of people here. The goal this year was to do as many pen shows as I could, because that's, for me, because in South Florida we don't have a real good store to go into feel the pens.
Okay.
Do online, and when I go to shows, then it's actually can feel them, look at them, and stuff like that. So that would be really cool, like the DC or the San Francisco, some of the bigger shows. If someone would do that, I think it would be a great.
Okay.
Well, Claire, then you have to come to the Dutch pen show, because at a Dutch pen show, we of course have this amazing.
I was supposed to
already.
come. I was getting all ready, and then the doctor's like, "We got to do this," and I'm like, "Next year for sure."
Next year.
But I will tell to our distributor in US, and I tell him he should take a look on that shows. So at least he should have a retailer which makes some service over there and do that, offer that.
I would be happy to volunteer to help out at the table. That's what I do. I help out with a lot
of. Claire, no, Claire, you misunderstood. People have to do it themselves. You don't have to
what
do
I
it.
mean is not they do it themselves, but to oversee.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, to help out oversee.
Okay, Coco.
You know,
I tell him.
Yeah, I would help out
Yeah.
oversee anytime.
Okay.
No, but at the
Okay.
Dutch Venture is there now for 2 years or 3 years already,
Mhm.
or this will be the third year, and it's a great success. People love to go there. Last year they sold out pretty quickly, so now people are already like planning to like, okay, we first go to this Kaweco do-it-yourself machine, and after that we will see the rest of the show.
Yeah.
Because well, they will be afraid that everything is, or at least the new color is sold out. So the Emerald Eve, which you
Yeah.
can only get in the do-it-yourself machine, will be sold out. So people are really scared for that. But no, they are prepared. So the distributor of Kaweco in the Netherlands is prepared. They will bring a lot, so don't worry. There will be enough for the
That's good.
Saturday and the Sunday. No worries.
Okay. Yeah.
We'll be okay. All right. Let's talk a little bit more about the Piston Sport because that was, of course, also recently introduced. Michael, how happy are you with the Piston Sport?
I'm very happy. It was one of my babies, long time on the list. Yeah. It costs a lot of development time. Of course, on the end, also money. You need the tooling. And the plastic is 100% made in Germany. Yeah, the aluminium is a mixture. But we are very happy for the product and for the results so far. So, and of course, the next step will be colors for that product. Yeah, so we will have more fun with piston. That's clear.
That's good.
That would be my next question. So there will be more colors except for the black.
Yeah. Step
How
by
about
step.
that nice your color that you did for your birthday pen? That's a beautiful color. I love that color. And of course,
I don't know exactly what they plan next because the next generation do more and more, and we discuss it. And of course, I can say, okay, make this, but sometimes I have to be also quiet. So step by step.
Yeah, some people are already saying turquoise.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's a lot of vision. I can tell you prototypes. We have prototypes. This is crazy. So, but it's interesting because maybe in 5 years, this kind of prototypes we invested or this kind of colors will be now matching 100%, and then we can bring it to the market. Yeah. So. Yeah. It's a process. But colors are coming.
Step by step.
Colors are coming.
But Sandra already told me, that there will be a color this year. So I cannot say what color it will be, but there will be a color this year.
Yes.
So
yes.
For the people that are watching right now, just have a little bit more patience, and
yes,
you can have a color later this year in your Piston Sport. So that's something to look forward to, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So I can put my order in now. You just know.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't know what color it will be yet, but
I don't care.
It will be
I
nice.
don't care.
Yeah. Claire, what color would you like to see? Claire, what color would you like to see?
To see, it could be the nice turquoisey. It could be the brown. It could, any color. But I do have the black, and soon
I vote for yellow.
Yellow.
Sue is voting for the yellow.
Yeah, yellow's always good. But I do love my piston Kawecos. So. I actually bought one at an auction that was older, the celluloid one.
Okay.
Yeah, sure was that because you mentioned it before the show.
It came in this case.
Yeah.
And it's both the pencil.
Yes.
The pencil and the fountain pen.
Okay. Show me the nib. Okay. This is 60s.
Yeah. So
this is 60s. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was a friend of mine and I went up. We were bidding against each other, And I just gave him a smile and he just let me have it. He said, okay, I can't fight you anymore.
Okay. I hope it was not too expensive.
No. It was for the two of them, it was pretty reasonable. So,
Okay.
I mean, it was, but he's like, okay, you win. I said,
Okay.
come on, let me have it.
Okay.
It was fun. It was fun.
Do you have it as well in your collection, Michael, this one?
Yes, in the museum, I think we have all sports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have that. We made a video, I think it's a couple of years ago now, 4 years, maybe 5 years.
Yes.
In the
It was right
museum,
after Corona. I think it was right after Corona where you came and we made the video in the museum and in the store, right?
Yeah, it was a really nice video. So if you haven't watched it yet, make sure to check it out. It's a really cool video with a lot of vintage and older Kawecos, which you normally never get to see, or you have to visit the museum, of course. But yeah, that's complicated, right?
Yes.
Let me see if I see some comments that I need to discuss. Nothing in particular, but let's talk a little bit more about the Dutch Pen Show, which is upcoming. In 1.5 weeks, we will have the Dutch Pen Show. Michael, you visited the Dutch Pen Show. Could you explain to Claire why she should come to the Dutch Pen Show and why it's so unique?
I have to say the Dutch Pen Show, and I think Joost was one of the guys which pushed it, reached a level which I dreamed of, I have to say, in my pen show. And it was not possible in Nuremberg with Stedler, Faber, Schwan, and all these companies to make something similar. It was not possible, yeah? And I have to say congratulations to the Dutch Pen Show, because this has really a spectrum. This has really a spectrum unbelievable, yeah? And from antique to inks to small pen makers, new pen makers, to established brands, and then also the retail active together. They work together, not fight each other. They work together. And they work together for the customer, and customer become a king on the show. And this is, you can feel it over there. So I have really to say congratulations for that move, and great done, well done. And you have to see this. It's different to the American shows. You know, American shows is antique pen. Yeah, so many. And this Dutch Pen Show is a mixture. They bring also new generations in. They bring kids inside. They bring students inside, which are interested in writing, in lettering, in sketching. They love pens, old, new ones. Yeah, they love inks. So all these different kinds are built up at the Dutch Pen Show, and this is why I love it. And my hat off.
Thank you, Michael.
You have no idea how much I wanted to go this year, and I was trying to make travel plans, and so was, yeah. So anyway, to take time out for surgery was the only time I could do it. So
you can travel together with Gingery, who's also sorry to miss the Dutch Pen Show, and definitely will be there in 2026 for my first trip to the Netherlands. Live videos from last year showed how welcome its atmosphere is. Yes, of course, since we are one of the organizers, I'm a little bit biased, but well, it will be two days this year. It will be a lot. Will be a lot of people, and hopefully it will be as welcoming for the visitors and as much fun for everybody as the previous years, which was only one day. It's always a little bit of a challenge, you know, if you go from 1 to 2 days. People are really, everybody's saying to me, like, okay, you know, be careful the second day, that it's still that much fun. So I hope that, well, we can establish that.
Oh yeah, but I'm absolutely sure it takes maybe a 1 or 2 years time that it is fully accepted. Yeah, but I'm sure you will handle it when you see, okay, there's some weak point. You can change something, and this is good because you established already on a high level of visitors, 500 visitors, and interested people can be more. And you see, if it's from abroad, yeah, that's possible. This is possible that it runs 2 days very good. And by the way, this is orange. This is specially for you. I put it today.
Thank you. I like that color. It's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful color. It's a beautiful color. Now, this year there will be 800 visitors each day on the show. Well, the tickets are already sold. So if everybody is coming, of course. So let's keep it like 750 people or 700 people. Still a lot of people, but it will be lovely. And I think yeah, it's just going to be a lot of fun. Only for the Sunday, there are just a few more tickets left available, and all the other tickets are all sold out. So well, based on that, we can already say it's going to be a success, but it will be a better success, of course, if there is a very, very special pen there on the Dutch Pen Show.
New products.
And I think this is the right time to introduce that right now, right here. Yesterday on the Dutch Pen Show account was already a sneak preview of 3 pens that will be special editions on the Dutch Pen Show, only available at the Dutch Pen Show or on the websites of the hosts like Akkerman Den Haag, Akkerman Amsterdam, Fonto Plumo, Sakura, and of course Appelboom. But of course, you would like to buy this pen on the Dutch Pen Show itself. Wait, let me make myself a little bit bigger. Yeah, because first let me show you the gift box that it comes in. This is the gift box. It's
That's
with the
very
name
pretty.
Waterworld on there. As you can see, the color is aqua. There's Dutch Pen Show over there because it's a Dutch Pen Show edition, and it's made by Kaweco Gutberlet company. Hey,
I see it first time. Do you know that?
I know. So this is the gift box it comes in. It's designed by Anne Nossack. She's from Germany. She will be on the show as well. She will give workshops, and this is her design. So she draw this. This is not like some AI kind of something. This is she drew this with her hands. Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's
looks very nice. Looks very nice.
I already know that I have to buy 3 of them. Okay, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Well, that's a good thing because it comes also in 3 different variations. Because well, first let me show you the color real quick.
Okay.
Since the show is called Waterworld and the theme color of the year is aqua, we have of course an aqua pen.
Beautiful.
And as you can see here, I don't know if the camera picks it up. It says Dutch Pen Show.
Sure. Yeah, go back, and then turn it just ever so slightly and go back over here. You could sort of see it. It's a little. Oh, right there.
Now stop.
Stop.
Yeah.
There it is, Dutch Pen Show. And on the other side, it says, of course, Kaweco Sport in Germany. But what I had to say was it comes, but I only have 2 of them here. It comes with gold, the silver, and the black trims. So also with the matching nips on there, of course, with the gold colored nip and the silver nip, and the black is over there somewhere. It's complicated to grab. But you can have your imagination speaking. I will make a video with the black one as well. It will be there in 3 colors. There will only be a few of them. So I know that this was from 2 years ago, was sold out within a couple of weeks, really quickly. We didn't expect that at all. it was sold out like crazy. But for this, we only have a few. And since it comes in 3 different editions, there might be people getting all 3 of them, which speed up the process of selling out. So if you want to have this, well, the best thing is to go to the Dutch Pen Show, of course. But if you're not able to make that, then you should order it immediately online when you have the time. When it comes online on the Monday after the Pen Show at 12 a.m. No, sorry, 12 p.m. So it will be there on the websites of Akkerman Den Haag, Akkerman Amsterdam, Fonto Bloemo, Sakura, and Appelboom, of course. So what do you think about this color, Michael?
Oh, I like it very much. I don't have it.
I can send you one.
Okay.
It's
This is really interesting, because marketing design is 1 floor up. I'm technical 1 floor down. So sometimes we miss the information, and it just goes through. Yeah. So recently I got from our graphic designer. She told me all important person got an information. And then I was saying, okay, I'm old but gold.
I'm OPG. Hello. How can I miss this? Yeah. No, this is a very special project, and I'm super happy that we're able to do this together with Kaweco. Because, well, of course, we started doing with the gold version 2 years ago, which was an amazing success. We wanted to do it as well last year, but unfortunately that was not possible because, well, it was just not possible. And that's why I'm so happy again that we're able to do it again this year with the Aqua. Because, well, Kaweco and the Dutch Pen Show kind of have a connection from the start. Kaweco is sponsoring the Dutch Pen Show since the beginning, where we are very, very grateful for, and supporting us in any possible way. So yeah, it's always a pleasure then to create something together, right?
Yeah.
Claire, what do you think of the pen?
It's gorgeous. I think I want the silver one, but I got to find out from the other 2 people that asked me to get them which colors they want. Beautiful.
Yeah,
so
they're wonderful.
I will let you know right away. But yeah,
That's
I love the color, and I love the box is amazing. The artwork.
Yeah, the box is very special. The box is Anna did an amazing job on that. We will also have stickers in this same design, which you can pick up at the Dutch Pen Show. Well, this is like the whole theme of this year, so you will see this back more often. And I'm very grateful for Anna for creating this because, well, I am not that creative, so I can barely make a full circle. It's really hard for me. So if people can do things like this, it's very special.
No, it's beautiful work.
Yeah, and it's also, when you think on Delft.
Yeah,
you have
exactly.
You have also the Delft blue inside. I don't know if Claire knows that Delft porcelain. It's an antique porcelain where this blue and white always plays the main role. So
right.
And this is really some connection together, Netherlands and Delft, and this edition. That's good.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Everything comes together. Dutch Pen Show, Kaweco, Delft's Blue, Waterworld, everything is there. So really grateful for that. Ginger is wondering, she will be in the Netherlands in August. Anyway, to buy one online and then pick it up from the store in person. Of course, that's possible. You can just put the pick up in store button on the website. So that's a really good thing. Sue is wondering, Michael, are you attending the Dutch Pen Show this year? If so, what is on your list to acquire at the show?
No, not this year. I know you wanted that I come, but not this year.
No,
but
and we completely respect that, of course.
Let's focus on 26.
Yes, we'll meet in 26.
Yeah, because we also at Kaweco, we at the moment we think also a lot of how we can promote in Europe our name deeper. So this is why this kind of shows is one big part.
Yeah, I think it's really important. Pen shows, it's something that pen lovers really like to go to, and the community comes together. And as Ginger is also saying, thank you, Kaweco, for supporting this community, because of course, as Kaweco is sponsoring the Dutch Pen Show from the beginning, that helps a lot. With everything, especially in the start. Nowadays people know what the Dutch Pen Show is, but in the beginning, you really had to explain people like, okay, a pen show, what can you expect? Because in the Netherlands, there was a pen show. It was a smaller pen show in Tilburg, but not everybody was used to it. So we really had to explain like, okay, a pen show is where you can go, you can talk about pens. Nobody will look strange to you like, hey, what are you talking about? What is a pen? And you find a lot of pens there. And now it's building up, and now we're going to do 2 days. So yeah.
Yeah, and Tilburg and Tilburg was made for the antique pens mostly, no? And I have to say, even also in Nuremberg, our pen show is mostly antique pens, but it also enlarged a little bit because we have now the nib polisher there. Yeah, we had Black Forest pen there. We had Gallant leather there. It's changed, but maybe much slower than in your case, because you started with a totally new concept. Yeah, so and it's good so.
Yeah, it's funny because there are a lot of German visitors coming to the Dutch Pen Show. So I definitely think there's a market for a similar Dutch Pen Show, but in Germany, because we have everybody coming from Germany to the Netherlands. Why not have one at home?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's true.
That would be even better, right? All right, Claire, do you have a question for Michael?
Yes, I do. I know that Kaweco did an anniversary one for Hello Kitty.
Yeah.
Will they do one for Snoopy? Snoopy's like, I think it's like celebrating 70th or 75th birthday.
Yes.
I don't know if it's because whatever, but I'd love to see Snoopy on a Kaweco.
Claire, we did not yet take direct license. The Hello Kitty was done through our Hong Kong and Taiwan distributor, which they somehow have some connection, and this is how they did it. We had really one idea, maybe to have this license or another one, maybe more global or around Europe. This was the thinking, maybe to make it more popular in general. And this discussion we will have by end of the year, because we have a distributor meeting together. So, and then we will discuss this point, if this is a wish or not. But at the moment, we are not so much focused to do this really licensing business.
Yeah.
Yes, Snoopy. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody.
It would match.
Like my water bottle. Snoopy.
Yes, and I agree. It would match for it. Yeah, I think Snoopy and Kaweco have something together.
Definitely.
Yeah. No, it's cute.
No, I understood that the licensing business is also a really specific business.
Yeah,
absolutely, and also a kind of risky, because you have to order you have to make the quantity, and you have to take the license for that number, and if you are not selling in some companies say even time. Yeah, we recently had one customer that did something for Harry Potter, and their contract says you must have everything sold in 3 months. Otherwise, you have to take it back and throw it in the trash.
That's terrible.
I have to say this is not our business. Yeah. So it's if it is smooth and fair, then it's okay. We can work on it. Yeah, but just squeeze everyone. It's not our world.
No, it doesn't work.
I agree. If it's easy, do it. But if it's not easy, don't do it.
Yeah, it must be not easy, but it must be fair.
Exactly.
Yeah, with this kind of companies, you have always some, how I can say, some walls to overcome. Yeah, you must give them the design. Then you have to explain the material. Then the designer will work on, no, this is here a little bit too much right or too much left. Then you make again prototypes. Then the packaging, yeah, everything. Oh no, our logo must this way and the sign here. So it's a really long process. Yeah, and then when you have the okay, then you can produce, and then exactly you must follow their rules. So this can be done, but it must be fair that you can also earn some money. Otherwise, it's just money change you're losing.
Joost, are you having a
and
special
you're also
ink
kind
to
of
go
giving
in the
away your product, right?
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yes. It's
sorry,
too
Claire,
easy.
what did you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was saying, is there with the new Waterway pen? The Kaweco, do you have a new ink that's going to be going with that pen as well?
Most likely there will be ink, but I'm not introducing that yet. So we still have 1.5 weeks to go to the Dutch Pen Show. There are a couple more things that will be introduced in a couple of days. So
okay,
if you would like to see that, you just have to follow the Dutch Pen Show Instagram account, and there you will see everything. So step by step, Claire. You don't have to throw everything all at once to everybody, because then it's too much. We don't want that.
No, I know you like to please people too.
Yeah. Ginger has a question for you, Michael. Will there be another special Terrazzo edition?
At moment, the art sport is running. It's not thinking to change it every half a year. It's not our thinking, because also you have to understand the process of to find something is also a long time now. Yeah. So because some material you see, especially in acrylic, which looks in a block or in a rod still nice, but when you have made the pen made, it looks like a mistake. Yeah. And then we start from the beginning. But our team, our design team, and our designer especially is working on a concept for the next 4 colors. There's some ideas, and we try to find the right matching for the acrylic, which is not so easy because it's how I can say, it's an idea of a concept, like you say, it's spring, summer, autumn, and then it must be fit everything inside. So this is what we are working on.
You're working on. That's a good thing. Suzette was wondering about the Galen leather. Shared a photo of a beautiful golden Kaweco with textured body. Is that available? I think is that available on the Dutch Pen Show. Most likely Galen will bring their Kaweco special edition pens to the Dutch Pen Show, because they did that last year. I'm not completely 100% sure, but you could ask Eunice or somebody from Galen Leather, and they'll bring it to you for you. So they will definitely do that. I have another question here for you, Michael. I'm not sure if you can talk about it, but let's drop it anyway. Can we expect a copper sport?
Copper at the moment is not the priority, but what I can say is we have 2 projects, very hot in the process. One is already here, but I don't know the launch time. Yeah, one is already finished. We are working on packaging and everything. Looks good, And so you can expect some very, very, very nice Kaweco Sport, but it's not a copper. I'm sorry.
It will be there. Alison, so glad that you're still here in the chat. You have to catch up a lot because Michael revealed a lot of new pens of Kaweco, which you completely missed out on. So you have to watch it all back. And one of them that's coming on this question, will there be more in different colors about the piston fillers?
Yes.
Michael revealed a little bit about that at the beginning of the show. There will be other colors.
Yes.
We cannot say what colors yet. There will be at least one new color later this year, and we can also not say what color that will be. So just have a little bit patience, and then you will find it out yourself. Suzette is saying, "Oh, it was not a Galen exclusive." I asked.
No, what it was is Galen Leather posted something on Instagram, and it was a Kaweco, the AL Sport, and it was someone engraved on it. It was engraving on it, and I don't know if they had somebody that does that. It's
yes, this is possible that somebody engraved it, because sometimes we have some handcraft people. They like to work on it and they make some crazy things on it, and or what is also possible, because we had an engraver which did some bronze with a special texture on. But this was hand engraved. This was hand engraved only for 10 pieces. So it's not a standard item. If this was the one what he's talking for, I must see the picture, then I can tell you.
Wait a minute, let me see. I can tell you. Hold on one second.
Sue is saying it was a bra sport that was engraved.
Yeah, wait a minute. I can pull this up like this, and there we go. Wait a minute. I don't know if you can see
I
it.
always
like that. So it was. So it looks like it's a brass sport that's been
okay. It's maybe a brass sport, yes.
Yeah.
But then there was somebody outside did it.
Yeah, but the engraving is really nice.
I always love it when people do different things with that. Claire, you also have one of these art
from Rosie.
Right?
Yes, from Rosie.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah. There we go.
Painted.
I got this at the DC Pen Show.
Okay.
It came to the DC.
Okay.
There. It was such a sweet.
Michael, how does that feel to you, that people do these kind of how do I say this? They make the Kaweco Sport like a 2.0 version of it.
Yeah, in general, it's okay. You cannot avoid it. Yeah. Of course, in some cases, if there's a technical change, like there's someone, they make an eyedropper out of our pens, and this is then I warn them, because our ink feed is not made for that big amount of ink which they fill in, and when they close it with some silicone oil, the threadings. So okay, if you have it only on the table, then maybe it works, but if you carry it around, it's a pocket pen, and then it will leak. Yeah, for sure. So sometimes I'm totally not happy, but in the most of the other cases, I can understand when the people love some pen and they can modify it with their own wishes. It's also something good, and this is why we also think about maybe that we will open the do-it-yourself, maybe for more mix and match in future. We are thinking about, but the designers and the graphic designers always are a little bit worried if it comes to crazy mismatch. Yeah, then they say, "Oh, we have this word Frankensport."
Yeah, sometimes that's the case, right?
Yeah,
sometimes that's the case.
Yes, and but on the other hand, I say, okay, if the people like it, why not? If this their favorite pen, and then it's a kind of personalization. Why not? Yeah.
That is not possible, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, we're almost here at the end of the show, but Gingery is in the chat and asking, please ask Michael about his preferred art mediums. I enjoy learning about whether he uses a particular fountain pen and ink for drawing ideas, or like a certain pencil or paint or marker for prototypes.
Okay. Now I use mainly mechanical pencil to do my sketches of the first types. Let me see. Where is it? I have it on my desk. 1 second.
In the meantime, Sandra is confirming that it could be the Alvaro edition. It's a picture at the Nuremberg Pen Show.
Okay.
Great to have you here, Sandra, as well.
You see, this is my first sketches, of a custom design pen. So I start really with mechanical pencil first, technical steps, and sometimes they are more beautiful, and sometimes it's more easy. And then I give it to my technical designer, and then he make the real technical drawing. But so it's step by step. Mostly it's pencil 05, 07, and sometimes it's fountain pen.
All right. It's really nice to learn, about that part of the process, because nobody ever knows that.
Recently, I found the pictures of Kaweco when I designed Kaweco. It was done in Seoul, in Korea, in the hotel room. I was sitting and designed it, and I found the pictures. What I sent home and said, "This we must make." Okay.
Yeah, but that's sometimes you see things back, right? And you think, oh yeah, I had that idea, but I completely forgot about it. And then it's good to
yes. Yeah,
it's really good. All right. I see
Marco
a lot of other
has
questions in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I know, but we're really running out of time. Okay, quickly, Marco, just for you. I have a vintage ebonite Sport that has engravings carved in it. Could we see something similar in the future?
We have something engraved in the Kaweco Sport, but this is a special edition which we make for Manufaktum in Germany, and there is something similar. Yeah, and I think outside of I think exclusivity is Germany, Swiss, and Austria. So maybe Netherlands we can supply. So
that's close enough. Netherlands is okay. Netherlands is close enough.
So yes, there's something similar like old.
All right. Okay, guys, we're really running out of time. We're now over an hour. Usually we never go over an hour, but for Michael, we will make an exception. But now we really have to end it in a little way. Michael, but before we are ending, we have to ask you to come up with a question for our next guest for next week to start the show with.
Okay, what will be the next trend caller for fountain pen, ink, and pens?
What
26
will be the next trend color for fountain pens and inks in 2026? All right, we are going to ask that to Michael Kuka from Tamanuri Studio. He will be the guest here on the show next week. So we're going to have an amazing chat with him about the trend colors for 2026, of course. And we will also talk a little bit about Urushi and everything what he does as well. But yeah, it will be a lot of fun. We will be here with him next week. So Michael, thank you for taking the time, giving some reveals of things that will be that we will see in the near future. Especially that Liliput was really cool to see, the rainbow, which Alison completely missed. But well, she just have to watch this all back so you can see it. I'm so sorry for you, Alison. But no, that's something that I think I really personally really look forward to. Claire, what do you look forward to of all the things that Michael kind of revealed?
I really look forward to a new piston color. I really do look forward to. Allison just asked about a full-size Kaweco. That could be like, I don't know if that's on the horizon, but the piston color, most definitely. Most definitely.
Yes.
One step at a time.
Yeah,
Yes.
one step
All right.
at a time. But we gotta, he's got 2 years. Like, we gotta get 2
Yeah.
good working keeps you young, right?
Yes.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And we all have to
Old
keep
but
doing
gold.
Old but
Old
gold.
but gold. All right,
Oldie,
Michael,
oldie
thank
but
you.
good. No.
Thank you again. Thank you
Yeah.
again. Truly appreciate it. And well, I hope to see you again soon somewhere. Claire,
Yeah.
thank you again for joining us as a co-host. And I will see you again next week.
Yeah, thank you for having me. And Gingery, I hope to meet you soon. I just saw that in the comments. Great too.
Pleasure for me. Thank you to all Kaweco fans and hope to see you somewhere. Thank you for the friendship. Thank you, Joost. Thank you, Claire.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you, Michael.
Everybody that was watching, thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, make sure to do that right now. Also, head over to the YouTube channel of Kaweco to learn more about Kaweco if you haven't done that yet, and subscribe there too. But most importantly, also go to Claire, her new YouTube, or not, it's not a new YouTube channel, it's a new name for your YouTube channel.
Yeah, it's just Clare Coco /pens, but it's you'd still get it on, but it's not. But it's at Clare Coco /pen _pens. Yeah.
All right, just go there because Claire right now she's not able to write with pens, so she's able to make a lot of content and videos. So
yeah, I can
you will
talk
see a lot of
pens.
videos.
I can
there.
talk about
Yes,
pens.
exactly.
But, yes.
And we will see Claire again next week together with Michael Kuka. So tune in there next week, and then we will see you there. Thank you. Bye-bye.